Well, alright everyone, welcome back to the pre-trial prep period of the game. I have no idea what this entails exactly, but I guess we'll start out with the ebook. Oh, this is our normal e-handbook thing. Yeah, I know what this is.
Do we have to like...
This is the information on the time of death and all that.
Is this supposed to be like just to help us figure it out if we haven't yet?
Maybe if we hadn't figured it out yet, this is what we're supposed to be doing here. Like, oh, I wonder, we piece this all together, Aui's account. Like, some of this stuff like this...
Yours is useless.
It's not really that important. Like, okay, she swears that Makoto did not come to the... Oh wait, so she says that we didn't go there.
Well, that's good.
I thought she didn't acknowledge that last time, but sure. So she knows that we didn't do it then, or she should know.
Maybe there's gonna be like people accusing us of something and then we have to pull out one of these truth bullets.
That's what I'm assuming, alright.
To block it or something.
I don't think we need to review this. Set skills. Ooh, this might be important.
What?
SP. We have 11 max.
We have melodious voice.
Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP?
Okay.
Wait, bullet time battle?
Truth bullet.
Alright, well, equip that.
Do we have anything else?
I don't think we gained anything else.
Oh,
we gained that, and I think we gained something that did SP plus 1.
Oh, that's true.
So, that's all we got. Hopefully that's enough. What do you think?
Sounds good.
I guess that's all we can do. Finish preparations. The trial begins. All rise for the Honorable Judge Monokuma.
The basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it,
Well, I
then
did.
only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Yeah, then we're all screwed.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the
Interesting.
killer really is one of us, right?
Well, naturally, Makoto, come on.
Of course.
Really going through this again.
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Wait, what?
I
Are
hope
you
it works.
serious?
Goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Go for it.
What's going on with those pictures?
Now they're to remind us of the people we've
I'd
lost.
feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Well, Monokuma, you're a real sentimentalist.
Friendship penetrates?
Hifumi, are you kidding me? No, not like that.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Hmm?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Yeah, that's a good question. They mentioned this before.
Why are there
Oh,
0
no
seats?
reason. It's just
Oh,
that
yeah.
our little
Well, he has a
courtroom
seat.
here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
You see, they brought that up way too much for that to not come into play at any point in
Yeah,
the future.
yeah.
There has to be something with like a 16th person in this game.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Alright, fair enough. Let's begin this thing. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. The narrator, your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, a non-stop debate? Yeah, I'd like to know about that. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Oh, okay. That's how those things work. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness, really? I didn't know it'd be like this. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Alright. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's be ready. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Did I click that? Sure.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Well, yeah, that's obvious.
You know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
It's true.
In the bathroom.
True.
Well, there's evidence of a struggle.
It's likely that
What?
the killer must have taken her by surprise.
No,
while she was in
there,
the bathroom.
shoot her.
Shoot her?
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There was evidence of a struggle, you idiot.
Oh, I didn't see that. Something's off about what she just said. So if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. Do you want to do this then? Since you seem to
No.
understand this more?
No. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
saying that you knew what was going on.
Yeah, we have to use our truth bullet, and that was the one that was loaded in. It
Oh,
said at the
well, I didn't know
bottom.
how to use it at that moment.
Well, you have to use it when they contradict.
Okay.
When it contradicts that.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Well, I'll let you know if it happens again.
That's why I say I'll give it to you if you think you know more.
No, I'm scared.
Oh, come on. Fine, then I'll do it and screw it up again. Because Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat.
Oh, so did you not shoot?
Well, I tried to shoot, but maybe it was too late.
Oh, okay.
Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Do you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statements, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots.
Oh, okay.
So if you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Okay. Let's do that again then.
Do I have to shoot the words?
Maybe?
So it seemed the killer must have
I don't know.
by surprise
I don't know
while she was in
either.
the bathroom. She
That's why I
didn't
was
even have a
confused.
chance to resist.
Okay, you have to shoot the words.
Oh.
There you
go. Okay. There we go.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Well, she didn't even go in the room. She shouldn't be saying anything. She doesn't know
Yeah.
jack shit, that woman. She should shut her fucking whore mouth. God damn it.
Jeez, wow.
She's speaking out of her ass. She didn't even
With the
see
way
it.
Things had been damaged. I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, who do you think? Her and the killer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
What an asshole.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
No.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Exactly.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Yeah, maybe if someone had actually done something instead of just not doing anything the entire investigation period, they would have known that and not said she was taken by surprise, stupid Chihiro.
Sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Alright, let's see if we can do it this time.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
Do we need a... Is it a question?
I don't know. I mean, it was in her torso or whatever. Make your argument. Let's say. Kitchen knife set. That's what it was.
So...
So what was used to kill her?
Wait
Alright,
for the
focus
yellow
on the
word.
words.
There was some kind of sharp object.
No
thrust
shit.
into her stomach.
This is so
Without
dumb.
doubt, That is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random...
No,
It's not some random knife.
random knife. It was the kitchen knife set.
It's wrong.
Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Right, this is much easier than I thought it was, to be honest. Once I figured out how it works. Yeah, kitchen
After
knife.
the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
True.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes, and it was even in her.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see...
Sorta see it. Sorta.
Yeah, sorta, man.
And
Kind of
if you
makes
look
sense.
Real close. I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
You don't speak.
Means it was taken from the kitchen.
We all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, shut up, you douche.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
A lot more, you douche.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Shut up.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
You really believe that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, come
Can we just get
on.
on with it?
They're being so difficult. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well that I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Well, sure, if
Why
there's
didn't
more
you
to
just tell
learn,
us all in the beginning?
then tell us. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button? Okay.
Why?
Is that the trigger or the one? I don't know. I think it's the bumper,
The
which is the one
bumper.
over here. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying.
Okay.
On top of that, it'll steady your aim and make it easier to target potential weak spots.
Oh.
Concentrating like this will consume the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
Do we need that?
It's gonna be
Are
going
they gonna-
fast or
are they gonna
something?
talk
How's this
really
work?
fast?
Maybe. Owie's account.
Oh, Owie. You
She was
don't
kind
really
of dumb, so we have to
So I
correct her.
guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Well, that's
Wrong.
a contradiction, but we can't. There we go. Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
True, we didn't.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Oh, you shut up. You don't know anything about the case. Why are you allowed to speak?
Well, what if I have a witness?
We do have a witness.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Yes, Hina, please don't be dumb, and please
Remember
say the
what you were
truth.
telling me earlier?
Come on, Hina. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and Ola and eyes were still there. Yeah, we already been through this before, come on. Yes, it disappeared while she was drinking the tea.
Yes.
I remember, this wasn't too long ago.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
So let's put two and two together.
No, I don't think so.
There we go.
So?
She is so annoying right now.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
There we go.
But she didn't see
Thank you.
anyone,
The
so.
knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Exactly.
Okay, then what about this?
What about what?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect
Idiot
each other?
swimmer girl.
What?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
It's a good question.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
How kind of you.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Ah, that's interesting.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
What if they're both stabbing a person at the same time?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Well, technically we didn't know that till just now.
But
Yeah.
what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Yeah, exactly.
Good grief, enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I'm
Thanks,
surprised.
Monokuma. That helps us out a lot.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife,
Yes,
so I'm not the killer.
exactly.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Well, that is true, but still.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Well, she probably would have lied about something if she was the one that took it.
I can.
Oh.
How?
Okay, Sakura.
That's right. Sakura was with me.
Wait,
the entire
really?
time I was drinking my tea.
But why didn't she say anything then?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
What, you didn't know who Sakura was after all this time?
Wow.
Right.
Alright.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Yeah, but then there were no accomplices.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Yeah?
Just spit it out already.
Mondo, don't interrupt.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
You did?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Alright.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's good to know.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of
Oh,
the
shut
school's
up,
regulations?
Toko. You're the absolute worst.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
No, obviously
There's
not.
a problem. A boy and a girl spend
Oh
the
my
night
god.
together? It's
Taka.
unwholesome.
Taka, are you kidding me?
But I'm a girl.
How did they not realize this whole time?
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Really?
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Someone else, duh.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
The other person who came to the cafeteria.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
didn't
that's
she
true.
say?
One other person did
Like,
come to
why
the
didn't
dining
she
hall.
tell us
Finally.
before?
This took forever to get out.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
For real, Byakuya, I feel you, man.
He's so annoyed.
Well,
He is me right
because
now.
They're not here anymore.
Oh.
It was her, wasn't it? Sayaka.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Yeah, this is what we thought.
Yes.
Sayaka. Okay. So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it.
What?
Then
Obviously.
Why is he so
Sayaka
proud of
was the one who
himself?
took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Mm-hmm.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
You guys didn't think that was suspicious at all, no?
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
She was going for the
Who
knife.
took the knife was the victim herself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Makoto.
Makoto, get over it. She's dead. You're not even gonna get any of that anymore.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Well, pretty much.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Nah, shit.
Oh.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
That doesn't mean that at all, you freaking idiot.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us
Can we get
all
another
off in the wrong
yellow
direction?
text, please?
Yeah, I
so
think
can
it's
use my
time for that
truth
again.
You possess a most terrifying
Everybody's going
thought.
completely idiotic again, so it's time for that. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early
Thank
to
you.
decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would say.
As you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Very true.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. What does that mean?
Hangman's Gambit.
As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already known,
So it's Hangman, the game.
I guess. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters.
I'm scared.
If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail.
Oh no.
Good luck and have fun.
What
Something
was
that should have been at the scene but wasn't.
What was
That
it?
must be a crucial point. Let's see, what was disposed of?
I don't remember.
There's like the sleeve piece was in the garbage. What else was removed from the crime scene?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out by the letters.
If we can just figure out what that something is.
Oh, all of the like hair and stuff, right?
The hair too. Yeah, that's right.
Hair? Hair.
Yeah.
Okay. No, A.
Oh, it's
R. When it comes up.
there we go. Did I not do it? There we go.
Now I understand.
Hair!
What a difficult game.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
True.
The culprit removed some evidence?
Not only some, all of
Yes.
it.
And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Makes sense.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been.
But she was
Yeah, but
obviously
she was in the
there.
bathroom.
That makes sense,
Idiot.
does it not?
No.
No. If that were the case,
Bam,
they
thanks,
would have had
Kyoko.
to do something about the
It's my
body
girl.
itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Yeah, act like you know what's going on.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
We just
were talking
you-
about
what?
that.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Yes, Mondo?
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No! We've been trying to tell you that for so long.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yeah?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Exactly, that too.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Alright, let's go over them
Do
then.
you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the
The
scene?
letters that spelled out someone's name?
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
What a bastard.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
They did struggle, that's
What
true.
do you mean?
The
It's
doorknob.
fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah, I remember. The killer struggled getting to the bathroom. The evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Oh, we have to pick it. Where's it? There we go.
Doorknob.
Doorknob. Yes. How do we? There we go.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah, this does work pretty similar to like the Ace Attorney series, I guess. Phoenix Wright games. I never really played those, but I mean, from what I've seen of them, this is what this pretty much is like.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Our doorknob.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yes.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Oh, why would we?
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Guess we'll see.
Okay.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, of course, we want to learn about everything. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Ooh. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Alright. Well, good luck and have fun!
Where is our gauge?
I'm not sure. Maybe once we like have damage, it'll go down. The door frame. Okay.
Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
All right.
And they
This
got
makes
into
sense
the
so far.
bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's the false thing.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yes, it's because it gets
After all,
stuck.
The girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Here we go.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
It just gets stuck a little bit.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
It's an embarrassing problem.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Well, will you be so kind, Monokuma?
True as true can be.
Thank you, kind sir.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Yeah, thanks. We realized that.
So the reason the door didn't open was
Monokuma.
just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yep.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because
So
it
they
was
thought it was her
stuck.
room.
Celeste, what are you paying attention to?
And they thought it was her
Everyone should have
room.
known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But the doors were switched. I mean, the face plates or whatever.
The
Yeah.
killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene
There we
of
go.
the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Not exactly.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms,
Exactly.
which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yep.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Exactly.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
what?
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is
Pretty much.
a definite possibility.
Thank you.
All right, someone thinking with logic. That's good.
So the
That's what I like to
killer
see.
would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Which is most people.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you, finally. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Leon.
We've been trying to answer this question.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Hifumi, come on.
But
Being ridiculous.
what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, we can. We have evidence.
Well, then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No.
Taka, what the hell?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
That's so dumb.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do
We
something.
got this. Guys,
We're
chill.
serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts
I
or
do.
questions?
I do.
It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
I have plenty of things to say.
Oh, as a
Oh.
matter of fact,
You
I
do?
have one question.
What's
All
your
right, go ahead, Allie.
question?
Oh, you.
Oh.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Oh,
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
we're getting impatient here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That is a very important question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
There's only one way I can think of.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No.
Nope, it was in the room.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
No.
They're unpickable, didn't they say that?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Exactly.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
What do you mean by that, Hifumi?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
It could have been something like that, although I think they probably...
No, that can't be it either.
Let's see.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Oh my god.
Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Hifumi, chill out.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
You're pointing at the wrong direction, Hifumi. It's right next to you. Because she asked me to do something in particular. Because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Saki let someone in because... what exactly would that be? This I'm not too sure of.
Is it switching rooms? With the key?
Guess.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I mean, I have to be honest, I think the whole thing with this is she lied about that in the first place. So I don't know about presenting this, but I guess we'll see what happens. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
She's a dirty, dirty liar.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Dun,
Thank
dun,
you,
dun.
Kyoko. Finally we address this.